timing to talk about issues. Right. Right. The woman will always generally be in the mode all or most or the majority of the time. Women always or most of the time or the majority of the time want to talk about issues. They're ready. Why? Because their feelings are online. All their feelings are there. They're all there ready on the surface to be expressed. And he will say generally, not now. I think maybe once a week, once a fortnight, maybe once a week, I'd say more than half of my, we'll say most of my relationships, about once a week, I would hear the man say, do we have to talk a bit about this now? Oh, but I'm just having dinner, or we've just finished having sex, or we've just woken up in the morning, or I've just come home after work, or there's always, then there's this little whiny voice that they've got. Oh, but do we have to talk about this now? Like, and they think that women are nags, and they've got this whiny voice, and they've got no idea what their whiny voice sounds like. And she's going, oh, like she deflates. Oh, he doesn't want to talk about it now. When is he going to talk about it then? And then you try and bring it up again, and he says, oh, can we talk about that later? Could we talk about it tomorrow? Or how about after the relatives go? Or how about after the party? Or can we just wait until we finished, paying these things off or whatever, and then we can talk about it? For a man, generally, there's never a right time to talk about issues, and this is why it's too bad that you're voicing the issues. This is too bad for him. Like, what are you meant to do? Are you meant to just hold your breath for the rest of your life, or are you meant to, talk to a voice recorder, or are you meant to go and talk to the male blow-up doll that you've got in your room, because, at least if you poke him, he might make a little air sound because, there's a hole in the blow-up doll, what have you. Anyway, I can't think through that example, but like, are you meant to write in your diary forever that you've got all these issues, which is actually one of the things that I suggest for women to do. Do write your issues that you've got with him in your diary, so that by the time you do voice it and discuss it, you've got it all clearly in your head. But you're not meant to hold your breath forever. You're not. So it's just too bad that the issues need to be talked about at some point. And when he says not now, too bad, not now. It doesn't matter. I don't care about not now anymore for you, man, who I'm with. I need to voice the issues now. You just need to shut up and listen. And it's sort of like, don't be scared, whatever it takes. Like, for years in one of my relationships, I just used to keep quiet. Clearly it's a problem for me because I've always got so much to say. And but I kept quiet for years. And then in the last couple of years, I'd started to say things. Oh, you just don't like waiting for me, but I'm always waiting for you. And this look that will come on his face. Oh, how dare she speak? Speak when spoken to. Well, I'm the man. I'm the one who determines what we do in our outings or in our day. And, whatever it takes. If you have to yell at him, then yell at him. Like, if you have to go really quiet so that he can feel like he's on eggshells, then you do that. If you have to write him a letter and stick it in his briefcase or email it to him or whatever, then do that. If you have to have a yell and fighting, loud screaming match, of course try and not have the kids there, but then do that. If you have to leave the house for a week so that he realises that you're not, he's not allowed to take you for granted. If you have to leave the house for a week, then do that. If you have to break up the relationship, then do that. Like, how long? Like, clock, 12, 6. How long are you meant to wait before you voice the issues? And a good relationship is one where you can voice issues and eventually he'll do something about those issues. Not punish you because you're pointing to the issues all the time. He's not allowed to punish you. He really needs to listen. He's not allowed to call you these names because you want to talk about things. He's not allowed to get defensive. I mean, he will. He will. He needs to say sorry.